Uber Technologies is an American multinational online transportation network company headquartered in San Francisco, California. It develops, markets, and operates the Uber mobile app, which allows consumers with smartphones to submit a trip request, which is then routed to Uber drivers who use their own cars. As of May 28, 2015, the service was available in 58 countries and 300 cities worldwide. Clout ranked the San Francisco-based company as the 48th most powerful company in America in 2014. By late 2015, Uber was estimated to be worth $62.5 billion. In Canada, Uber currently operates in Ontario, Quebec, and Alberta.
My initial research targeted some key areas for the company, specifically their target audience, mainly millennials, born early 1980 to 2000, which is crucial to sustaining their business. Also, their drivers. Currently, they're well paid, but they also need to sustain great customer service for longevity. They have to consider the licensing and standards board to acquire a proper license and compete with legal taxi brokerage. Manufacturing is also key. They want to maintain an easy access to the shared economy, potential partnerships with major car companies. They have to focus in on partnerships, specifically airport and hotel chains. Right now, they have strict regulations against participating in those areas, and they need to key in on more individual sponsorships. Some key factors to consider: targeting men and women between the age of 18 and 33. They need independent drivers. They need regulatory personnel. Focus in on media, be wary of competitors, and acquire partnerships. They're going to zero in on tourists and business travelers, unemployed adults to help with their driving needs, politicians, federal and municipal, to help with the regulations. They need to produce a positive image and secure crisis management. Be wary of taxi cab companies like Beck, Airport Limo, and other dial-a-cab type businesses and stay ahead. And they will need approval and sign agreements for pickup at Pearson and other Canadian airports.
Situation analysis. Getting an Uber ride is typically cheaper than taking a taxi cab. The legality of Uber has been challenged by governments and taxi cab companies, who allege that its use of drivers who are not licensed to drive taxi cabs is unsafe and illegal. Uber is a subject of ongoing protests and legal action from taxi drivers to taxi companies and governments around the world. It is considered mostly illegal in most jurisdictions. Uber provides a solution to many unappealing aspects of hailing a cab, such as poor cab infrastructure in some cities, poor service and fulfillment, such as dirty cabs, poor customer experience, late cars, and drivers who are unwilling to accept credit cards. Uber has disrupted the monopoly of taxi cab transportation that exists in many cities and has reinvented and streamlined the experience from top to bottom.
Thanks, Allison. Continuing our overview of the current context, we note that car sales are decreasing as new generations are becoming more urban and prefer to pay for access rather than to pay to own. This means that demand for access services, like Uber, will continue to increase. Also, Uber has opened the way for a whole new industry. As the leader, they have already broken down a number of barriers, which will make it easier for their competition to catch up. Already, competition is leveraging some of the less positive points of Uber to differentiate themselves. For example, no peak time pricing is a marketing element of one of the Canadian competitors. Finally, although legal questions remain, the Competition Board of Canada and municipalities have realized that the scarcity of taxis, which was one of the main drivers, no pun intended, for the creation of Uber, has been falsely created by regulations.
Currently, Uber has 481,000 followers on Twitter, over 4 million Facebook followers, 167,000 followers on Instagram, over 4 million followers on LinkedIn, and their YouTube channel has over 28,000 subscribers.
In Canada, Uber has very little competition for both their services and for their social media audience. The competitive landscape is made up of three main groups: other ride-hail services, third-party applications that are used by existing cab companies, and cab companies with their own applications. As you can see in the table, none of the current competitors are even close to Uber's social media reach. However, it should be noted that the ones who have launched social media in conjunction with online applications have only been around for less than 6 months. Although Uber might feel comfortable with their current market share, this data suggests that they may have to put additional efforts into their brand as competition ramps up.
The benefits of social media for Uber include increased brand awareness, an opportunity to share their social responsibility and how they help, the promotion of new app features, campaign awareness, their ability to share news, and it's also a very cost-effective and efficient way to promote their brand. Uber currently has a relatively strong social media strategy. They do a really nice job of creating unique and powerful hashtags and using them to promote campaigns. They have a nice mix of curated and original content on their feeds, and they have a really high level of sharing information amongst their audience. They use quality and creative and professional photography. They really leverage their hashtags, and they have a lot of local pages for Facebook and Twitter, offering posts in regional languages. They also do a nice job of engaging celebrities and current trends and content that are going on in the media. We see some exciting opportunities for Uber to enhance their social media strategy. We think they can increase their audience content interaction on all platforms, be more strategic about the timing of their posting to social media. We think they could increase the frequency of their tweets and Facebook posts and in Instagram photos. We think that their social icons should be at the top of their webpage and larger so it's easier for people to follow them. They can leverage social media as a way to address legal issues in the news and share Uber's point of view. We also think they could share more YouTube video content, driving their audience back to their YouTube channel.
Our strategy is a 4-aspect approach, beginning with increasing social media presence. Uber already has a strong social media strategy. However, we recommend increasing frequency of posts to Facebook and Twitter, creating a more consistent presence. Aim to triple current post rate, 1.6 daily, by end of 2016. Use more videos and visuals to improve sharing of content and audience interaction. Stronger promotion of current and new campaigns. 2. Share our side of the story. Face current legal challenges head-on as opposed to ignoring the issue. Riders and media want to understand Uber's side of the story. Hashtag our side of the story and hashtag healthy competition. Share content about the benefits of Uber, what it has contributed to the economy. Explain why we feel Uber is a legal company. Engage legal team. Ensure content being shared is accurate and legally sound.
Our third strategy recommendation is to create new, fresh campaigns to engage female drivers. With competitions such as Chariot for Women, which is a female-only ride service, we need to increase our number of female drivers. We suggest increasing the presence of the hashtag #WhyIDrive campaign and increasing the amount of content being posted in regards to this campaign. We suggest posting regularly about the benefits of being an Uber driver, focusing on aspects women will really value, such as having a job with flexibility and the ability to make your own hours, which is incredibly helpful for mothers. We suggest finding some evangelists who can encourage female drivers to engage with Why I Drive and have women posting the reasons why they decided to become an Uber driver. We suggest posting weekly videos, hashtag #WhyIDrive Wednesdays, with short interviews of women explaining why they drive and why Uber fits their lifestyle. Suggested hashtags for this campaign are hashtag #MovinMommies, hashtag #Forget9to5, and hashtag #LadiesTakeTheWheel. Our fourth recommended strategy is to give back and raise awareness by increasing their corporate social responsibility program. We recommend a hashtag Driving Change campaign, where one day a month a percentage of Uber earnings are donated to a cause dedicated to slowing global warming. We suggest promoting this cause on social and also posting videos about how they're helping the environment. We also suggest posting about how ride sharing reduces the number of cars on the road and therefore reduces emissions. Hashtags for this campaign would include hashtag Watching Our Footprint, hashtag Uber Gives Back, and hashtag Rideshare Because You Care.
And finally, our measurable goals. Increase Twitter and Facebook following 15% by 2017. Increase number of female drivers via hashtag #WhyIDrive by 25% by 2017. Increase posting of videos to YouTube and all channels by 30%. Increase YouTube channel following by 25% by 2017, increase audience engagement, sharing retweets and likes by 30% by 2017, improve public perception of Uber, qualitative result, perform focus groups via hashtag driving change and hashtag why I drive.